This right here is the Eufy 4G S330 Cam, and it packs a lot of features. But one of the coolest is the fact that you can literally place this anywhere that has an LTE or 4G cellular connection, and you can access it from anywhere in the world. This is the brand new Eufy 4G LTE Cam S330, a new 4K security camera that they just released. Along with its 4G LTE capabilities, it can tilt up to 70 degrees and pan 344 degrees, providing 360 degrees view with absolutely no blind spots. The S330 can be powered endlessly without the need for a power outlet nearby and can even be placed in remote locations without any Wi-Fi signal. But first, let's get it unboxed and show you what's included. Straight out of the box, it did have a familiar Eufy camera feel to it. I love that they include the solar panel with the S330. It's well made and has that Q20 mount there on the back. They also include the SIM card, which I've used the Yacht Club SIM cards before, and they are excellent. More on that later. They include all the mounting hardware. They even include a pole mount if you want to just wrap this around a pole, but they have the mounting option for the solar panel and the camera itself. You cannot mount the solar panel directly to the Eufy camera, but this thing is extremely well made. It includes a SIM card slot so you can record directly on the camera, or there's more options, which I'll talk about here in a second, but I was able to insert the micro SD card directly into the camera. There's also an antenna port for the 4G LTE connection if you want to extend the range of your cellular service. There are two different mounting options for the camera itself. It can be on the back side for vertical mounting on the side of a wall, or you can put it on the top for, say, under the eaves of your roof in an undermount type situation. On the back there is also the SIM card slot and the USB Type-C charging port, which you're going to use to initially charge up the camera, which I recommend for about 3 to 5 hours, but it's also where you're going to plug in the solar panel after you get it installed. So first things first, get it plugged in and fully charged. You can also activate the Yacht Club SIM card, which is actually very special. Let's dive deeper into this.
There you go. Just dive in.
You see, this is due to the Eufy 4G LTE Cam S330's ability to connect to local LTE towers in addition to the built-in Wi-Fi. It also includes a detachable solar panel that should only require about 2 hours of sunlight to fully charge the device's 36.2 watt-hour battery. However, with optimal sunlight, the included solar panel can collect and store 1,400 mAh of energy per day. Anker claims the battery can run even during the rainy season because it lasts up to a month on a full charge. For around the same starting price as the previous 4G Starlight camera from Eufy, the S330 has improved many features, including low light charging, obstructed charging, and enhanced the coating on the surface of the solar panel. This thing can start charging as low as 2,500 lux as compared to 10,000 lux in the previous version, and the coating is much stronger and better equipped to fight erosion, which makes it last a lot longer. So if you've got partial sun, you're in business. With dual 4G and Wi-Fi connectivity, you can use this cam in remote locations such as an off-grid cabin, or connect it to your home's Wi-Fi, and even supports the Homebase 3. Although you could easily install it for wire-free security inside or outside your house, its functionality and design make it even better for outlying portions of your property where Wi-Fi just isn't available, such as the distant corner of a yard or a nearby shed. Hint, hint, a man shed. In support of that usage, Eufy claims to be resistant to extreme heat and cold as -4 degrees and as hot as 122 degrees Fahrenheit. We'll definitely be pushing that here in Tucson, Arizona.
Watch out, Tucson, here we come!
Eufy even includes a 3-in-1 Yacht Club SIM card, which will actually switch between Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile based on whichever cell tower is providing the strongest LTE signal. I've previously tested Yacht Club SIM cards in a variety of security cameras, and I've always been impressed at how constant and wide the coverage of those SIM cards are. They do include 100 megabytes of trial data for that functionality, and after that, it comes at a rate of about $20 for 2 gigabytes or $140 for 24 gigabytes. According to Eufy, if you don't have an unusually high volume of traffic that continually triggers recordings, it will only use about 700 megabytes of data every single month. Alternatively, you can always just use your own SIM card from your own carrier. The 4K camera is very sharp in full color day and night recordings. I've always held Eufy cameras in high regard when it comes to their camera sensors and lenses. They are crystal clear with the vibrant 4K Ultra HD recordings even at night. Eufy helps to reduce false alarms for animals and other incidental activity by using activity zones with AI-powered vehicle and human detection. In addition, they have an 8-time magnification. A built-in 100 lumen spotlight that can illuminate spaces up to 26 feet away is also present around the sensor. Two-way audio and the alarm feature, which can be activated via the mobile app and voice controlled by Google Assistant and Amazon Alexa. While the S330 does not work with third-party NAS devices, you can store up to 8 months of recordings locally on the included 32 gigabyte micro SD card, or you can alternatively connect it to a Homebase 3. The internal storage can be upgraded to 128 gigabytes with your own micro SD card. One other thing to note, you do have to choose which connection method you are going to use, as it is one or the other. Some of the AI tracking features, such as Bionic Mind, are only supported when the S330 is connected to a Homebase 3. Now, I've tried both the internal storage over Wi-Fi and LTE connections and the Homebase 3 direct connection. While I do like some of the features of the connection to the Homebase 3, it kind of defeats the big selling point of the S330, as you cannot use 4G LTE and the Homebase connection simultaneously. So if you want a remote camera that is forever powered by the sun and is not dependent on a Wi-Fi connection, then the S330 is an impressive option. The Eufy mobile app is a feature-rich app, and I have come to appreciate its layout and features. I won't go into all of the settings and features here in this video, but do know that you can not only manage multiple Eufy cameras, but also adjust a seemingly endless list of options to customize your cameras for your specific settings and use case. Where would you put the S330 camera? Would you put it in a remote location, or is it an impressive camera that you would just have your own property connected to Wi-Fi or maybe a Homebase 3? Please hit the subscribe and like button. It really helps out our channel and it costs you absolutely nothing. Be sure to check the links in the description of this video, because I have the best price possible on the Eufy S330 camera that is available right now for my Manshed audience.